Hello and welcome back to Not a Proper Classic, and we're back on Herman. It's throttle body and coil harness wiring day today, but first I need to fit the throttle body so I can move it into the workshop to get it done. So let's get it open. There's the tab there. So that's where the throttle body should go, there. The coils are under there, but let's fit that, get it moved round, and then we can properly get this show back on the road and Herman back on the road as well. Now, as to why the throttle body and coil harness wiring needs to be done, this. Don't know if you can see that, but it's really lumpy. Not happy. Not happy at all. All right, we've got Herman into the workshop. Now it's time to 13mm bolts. I only put the 3 in so we can get the throttle body back off and unclip it again from down there. So we'll take that off, and we'll take all of this off, the air ducting and pipe work, and then the wiring we need to do is, as you can see there, that's the old stuff, really crispy, not great. Goes under there, and then the coils are, I believe, under there somewhere. So yeah, I'll come back to you once I've got this done. Got it off at least anyway. I've not got my tripod, so there probably won't be much time lapse today. You might be glad of that. But you can see a bolt there, a bolt there. There's 2 more under there somewhere. They're holding the coils in, but first let's take the leads off and label up where they need to go. Just making sure we label up which cable goes into which bit. So this will be front left, front right, back left, back right, because obviously that's the front of the car. Then we'll unplug those, have a look at how easy those nuts are to undo. You may have to take off this, but we'll see. So when undoing the nuts for the coils, those 2 are fairly straightforward. That one's straightforward. You want to come in from this angle on the tray there for that one to be able to crack it, but make sure you get it on properly. But we've got them loose, so we'll undo them and then we'll drop the coils out from underneath. So let's check in a second. So before you're able to get the coils out, because they're now down in there, probably take them out that way. You want to disconnect the which is here, which is under that cover normally. I think it's 7mm. Undo that, and then we should be able to get them out. The coils are out, and as you can tell from that wiring, it's a bit past its best. So we've got the new loom here, which we'll do. We just need to open those up, swap the wires around, and then get it all back in. As a little tip, when taking it out of the engine in here, you want to come out through down there. So you drop them down and feed them out this way. Having popped the cover open using the little tabs, where are we? There and there. You can see just how bad that wiring actually is. So yeah, the new one's all nice and good, and it's labelled up 2 and 2, so we know that's number 2. That's number 1. So yeah, we'll get it swapped over and get it back in. Here's the old coil. As you can see, if we come right in on here, just how bad that wiring is. Yeah, that's a mess. Good job we've replaced it. Make sure one's going the right way. Just nip them up with the 8mm socket. Make sure you put the spring washer back in underneath, then we can clip it back up and look to refit. So we've got them loosely back in there, haven't fed it through. Tip to make it easier, on the new connector, put a wire or a cable or something to be able to pull it through. It just makes it a lot easier to drag it out and get it out the right place. And now we're just going to route the earth wire underneath the bracket and out this gap here, through this clip here, and then back into the earth kind of box terminal there. And then we can put everything back together, tighten up the nuts and screws on the plastic tray, put it back together, and then fingers crossed, we're all good. So we're starting to put the throttle body back on. As you can see from my labels on the coils, they're in. So it's just a case of do up the 4 bolts. The bottom one on this side is a pig, so make sure that's in through the throttle body first before you try and do the others up. But yeah, we'll tighten everything up, get it all reconnected, and then fingers crossed for the startup. So all the hoses are reconnected. We've got one little wire clip to put in down there for the throttle body cable to go in and to reconnect that. Then it's reconnect the battery, and fingers crossed for a clean start with no missing. So I think we're all back in. Wires clipped in, connected, everything tightened up, all the clips tightened up, battery reconnected. So I guess it's time to fire up and see what works. I didn't do the first start up. It was a little lumpy to start off with, but done a test drive. As you can see, it's getting up to temperature. Sorry, he's getting up to temperature. Still not a perfect idle, but it is old fuel in there now. Seems to be running okay. Seems to be alright, so fingers crossed this is finally, and part 6, rough running sorted. I'll just finish off going for a test drive and get back, but I think we're there. So thank you for sticking with me. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time when hopefully we're doing something else other than rough running diagnosis on the old Merc. Till next time, bye bye.